Hi friends! If you're here, you're already stepping towards a better version of yourself. This channel Path to Betterment, created by IIT Bombay alumni, is for those who want to excel in personal as well as professional life. Subscribe to our channel, enjoy our videos to make every moment, whether you're traveling, relaxing, eating or working, a chance for growth and inspiration. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie is a timeless guide to living a life free from worry and filled with peace, productivity, and happiness. Dale Carnegie, one of the most influential self-help authors, offers practical advice and real-life stories that show how anyone can conquer worry and reclaim control of their lives. This audio summary shares 16 ways in which this book will help you, where author outlines specific ways the book can assist listeners. It's packed with strategies, from reducing financial stress to improving mental well-being and even avoiding common physical ailments brought on by constant anxiety. Each chapter provides a roadmap for overcoming different forms of worry, whether it's about criticism, fatigue, financial pressures, or fear of the unknown. The preface tells us why author wrote this book and how it came to be. Decades ago, author himself struggled with overwhelming worry and dissatisfaction. After realizing how common these struggles were, he decided to apply his teaching skills to help others. He poured years into researching historical texts, philosophies, and modern psychology, seeking out wisdom from people who had mastered the art of worry-free living. His findings and the personal stories shared by his students are the foundation of this book. Why should you listen to this audiobook? Because it's filled with tools and insights that work. Author's advice is based on years of hands-on experience with people from all walks of life. It's not only a guide to understanding worry but a practical toolkit to face it head-on. By the end, you'll feel more equipped to focus on what truly matters and to live each day with less anxiety and more joy. Let this audiobook be your companion in creating a more fulfilling, worry-free life. Part 1. Fundamental Facts You Should Know About Worry. In Part 1, author introduces foundational ideas to manage worry. The first piece of advice is to live in day-tight compartments. Just like a ship that seals off each compartment to prevent water from flooding the whole vessel, author suggests we compartmentalize our lives. Focus on today without letting past regrets or future anxieties overwhelm you. He shares Sir William Osher's story, who achieved peace by focusing solely on each day's tasks. Author also offers Willis H. Carrier's magic formula for handling worry, a three-step process. 1. Imagine the worst outcome. 2. Prepare to accept it. And 3. Work to improve it. Author emphasizes that worry can significantly harm our physical and mental health, making this approach essential to leading a healthy, productive life. Techniques in analyzing worry. This part teaches analytical tools for reducing worry. Author suggests following Dean Hawk's wisdom. Gather all the facts before deciding, since confusion and incomplete information often amplify worry. Author offers a structured approach to problem solving. Define the problem, determine its causes, list possible solutions, and choose the best one. This practical method prevents excessive rumination by focusing on objective facts, which reduces anxiety and allows decisive action. Author reinforces that taking action is essential, as merely analyzing without action only increases stress. Part 2. Basic Techniques in Analyzing Worry. In Part 2, author shares practical techniques to analyze worry, transforming it from an overwhelming emotion into a manageable challenge. The key is clarity. Author encourages readers to start by gathering all relevant facts, as confusion is a major contributor to worry. He suggests using a systematic approach. First, identify the problem clearly, then determine its causes, consider potential solutions, and finally decide on the best course of action. This process not only brings a sense of order, but also helps prevent needless worry by shifting the focus from fear to action. Author explains that taking thoughtful, concrete steps calms the mind, breaking the cycle of worry paralysis. He underscores that making informed decisions reduces anxiety, as uncertainty often fuels worry more than the issues themselves. Author's advice is empowering. It allows listeners to feel more in control, knowing they have tools to face challenges with logic instead of dread. This section is all about giving yourself a game plan, so that worries can be tackled with confidence, clarity, and purpose. Part 3. How to break the worry habit before it breaks you. Part 3 dives into methods for stopping worry in its tracks before it takes over. Author emphasizes that keeping busy is one of the most powerful antidotes to worry. By engaging the mind in meaningful activities, we leave less room for anxiety. He also warns against letting small annoyances, what he calls trifles, consume our attention, as they can distract us from what truly matters. Author introduces the law of averages to reduce irrational fears, suggesting we ask ourselves, what's the likelihood of this worry actually happening? He explains that once we realize most of our fears are unlikely to come true, the weight of worry begins to lift. Author also advises learning to accept what cannot be changed, which he calls cooperating with the inevitable. Finally, he reminds us not to dwell on past mistakes, using the phrase, "Don't try to saw sawdust." By letting go of past blunders, we can focus on building a better present and future. Through these strategies, author provides a toolkit to break free from the worry habit and live a more peaceful, balanced life. Part 4. 7 ways to cultivate a mental attitude that will bring you peace and happiness. In Part 4, author reveals ways to create a positive mindset, which is central to a happy, worry-free life. He emphasizes the power of thought, quoting Marcus Aurelius, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." By choosing positive, empowering thoughts, we shape a more satisfying reality. Author encourages readers to cultivate gratitude and shift their focus from complaints to blessings. He suggests simple practices, like reflecting on our good fortune daily, which can prevent negative thinking from clouding our minds. Author also urges us to avoid resentment and bitterness, explaining that these emotions hurt us more than anyone else. He reminds us that self-acceptance is key to happiness. By embracing our unique strengths, we stop comparing ourselves to others and enjoy life more fully. Lastly, he advises that when life hands us lemons, we should make lemonade by turning setbacks into growth opportunities. These strategies help foster a resilient, positive mindset that naturally reduces worry, creating a foundation for enduring peace and joy. Part 5. The Golden Rule for Conquering Worry. Part 5 introduces a single powerful principle for overcoming worry, focusing on action instead of reaction. Author shares how his parents, despite facing many hardships, found strength by adopting a forward-looking attitude. He illustrates how his mother's calm acceptance and determination helped her handle adversity with grace. Author's father, too, lived by a golden rule: to take each day as it came, face challenges head-on, and leave behind what couldn't be changed. These personal examples add warmth and insight, showing how resilience and practicality can guide us through life's storms. Author suggests that adopting this rule can help us find courage, reduce worry, and act constructively even in challenging situations. This part serves as a reminder that our mindset shapes our experience, and by choosing to embrace challenges with a clear head and calm heart, we become better equipped to handle whatever life brings. Part 6. How to keep from worrying about criticism. In Part 6, author addresses the common, often painful concern of criticism. He begins by pointing out that no matter what we do, criticism is inevitable. Drawing on stories from history and personal anecdotes, author shows that even the most admired people, like Abraham Lincoln, faced relentless criticism. Author's advice is to take criticism in stride, viewing it as feedback rather than a personal attack. He explains that criticism often reveals more about the critic than the person criticized, helping us put harsh comments into perspective. Author suggests that we separate constructive criticism, which can help us improve, from unnecessary negativity that drains our energy. By developing a resilient attitude, we can prevent others' opinions from consuming our thoughts or diminishing our confidence. In the end, author emphasizes that focusing on our values and goals, rather than others' judgments, leads to greater peace and self-assurance. This section serves as a guide for accepting criticism gracefully and living true to ourselves, regardless of others' approval. Part 7. 6 ways to prevent fatigue and worry and keep your energy and spirits high. Part 7 dives into the physical impact of worry, explaining how it drains not only our mental well-being but also our physical health. Author introduces techniques for preventing the fatigue that often accompanies worry. He recommends taking breaks before exhaustion sets in and learning to work at a steady pace rather than pushing ourselves to extremes. By balancing work and rest, we can prevent burnout and keep our minds and bodies energized. Author also advocates organizing tasks efficiently and prioritizing, which reduces stress by helping us focus on what matters most. Additionally, he encourages physical activity, such as taking short walks, as a way to recharge mentally and physically. Author's practical suggestions in this section go beyond worry management. They provide a framework for living more energetically. By making small changes in our daily routines, we can maintain high spirits, improve productivity, and approach each day with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. Part 8. How to find the kind of work in which you may be happy and successful. In Part 8, author turns to the importance of finding fulfilling work as a pathway to a worry-free life. He stresses that true satisfaction comes from work that aligns with our passions and strengths. Author acknowledges that many people feel stuck in unfulfilling jobs, leading to frustration and increased worry. He provides steps for identifying what genuinely interests us and suggests ways to build a career around those interests. Author advises that when we are engaged in meaningful work, we not only reduce worry but also feel more energized and motivated. He encourages readers to view challenges at work as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This section is a call to action for anyone feeling dissatisfied in their professional life, urging them to pursue work that brings both personal satisfaction and financial stability. By aligning our careers with our values and talents, we can lead happier, more purpose-driven lives. Part 9. How to lessen your financial worries. Part 9 tackles a universally relatable topic, financial worries. Author acknowledges the stress that money, or the lack of it, can cause and shares ways to lessen financial anxiety. He offers a practical approach. Rather than obsessing over money, we should focus on controlling what we can, including our spending habits and budgeting. Author suggests that financial planning and developing healthy money habits can provide a sense of control, reducing worry in the long run. He also emphasizes the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective on money, viewing it as a tool rather than a source of happiness. By practicing gratitude for what we already have and focusing on our financial goals, we can cultivate a healthy relationship with money. Author's advice on financial worries is both practical and reassuring, reminding listeners that while money is a necessary part of life, it should never be the sole measure of success or happiness. Part 10. How I Conquered Worry. In Part 10, author shares inspiring real-life stories from individuals who overcame intense worry and transformed their lives. These accounts come from everyday people as well as famous figures, like J.C. Penney and Henry Ford, who faced significant struggles and found ways to conquer their fears. Each story showcases a unique technique or perspective that helped someone move past worry, whether it was focusing on small victories, adopting a positive mindset, or practicing patience during tough times. Author uses these personal testimonies to illustrate the power of resilience and self-belief. By hearing about others who triumphed over worry, readers are encouraged to find their own paths to peace and confidence. This section is a fitting conclusion, showing that regardless of the challenges we face, we have the capacity to rise above worry and build fulfilling, worry-free lives. These stories serve as a powerful reminder that we're never alone in our struggles, and by learning from others, we can find inspiration and hope. This book is a guide to freedom from worry, stress, and the emotional weight that prevents us from living fully. Each part provides practical steps and mindset shifts that help us see worry as something manageable, even conquerable. By sharing author's straightforward advice, the book reminds us that we have the power to control our responses to life's challenges, even if we can't always control the challenges themselves. Author's lessons are timeless and surprisingly simple. Live in the present, analyze worries rationally, focus on constructive action, and avoid letting criticism or regret steal our peace. These principles create a toolkit that empowers us to take ownership of our emotions and reactions. With strategies for handling specific worries, such as financial concerns, criticism, or career dissatisfaction, author makes it clear that worry doesn't have to control us. It's simply a habit we can break. Through his personal insights and the inspiring real-life stories he shares, we realize that even the most difficult situations are made more manageable by adopting a resilient mindset and a proactive approach. What makes this book stand out is its realistic, grounded approach. Author doesn't promise a life without problems. Instead, he shows us that our problems don't have to rule our lives. By approaching each day with a positive attitude and focusing on what we can control, we are able to build a happier, more balanced life. The stories of ordinary people overcoming worry, combined with author's wisdom, leave us with the assurance that anyone can master these principles, regardless of their background or struggles. As we close this audiobook, let's remember that worry is not something beyond our control. It's a habit that can be reshaped, one day at a time, by choosing courage over fear, action over inaction, and gratitude over regret. Author's advice is clear. To live without worry is not to live without challenges, but to meet those challenges with a calm and confident heart. In the end, the power to live a worry-free life is within each of us, and by following these simple principles, we can create lives that are not only less anxious but also filled with more purpose, joy, and peace. So let's take a deep breath, let go of our worries, and, as author reminds us, start truly living. If you enjoy content that supports your growth and self-improvement, please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates, and explore our other videos to dive deeper. Your feedback helps us improve, and those small gestures from you keep us motivated. Thanks a lot for watching.